but you did it, you made it here, and we are going to get our bodies awake in this get ready for your day routine. So we face our week being a little more alert, a little more active, and even if you've never done anything like this before, this beginner section, which we do first, is for you. And it's progressive, so if you need to go back and do previous ones, you can do that. Otherwise, we're slowly but surely working up to various other things. And we're gonna hop on once more after this and do an intermediate routine. I'm sorry about the voice, it's a little bit wonky today, but I'm still gonna try to talk to you all. So, anyway, let's get started. This is like a full body head to toe, just getting yourself ready to physically face the day. So starting, we're gonna plant our feet a little wider than our shoulders, super sturdy, rooted to the ground, rooted deep into the ground, so nothing could knock us over. And just breathing in and out a few times, in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're bringing that oxygen into our muscles. But what we're doing in this morning routine, breathing in and out while I'm chatting, is mostly we're working the fascia. That's your organ just under your skin, and it overlaps a lot. It controls a lot of our movement. And that's what we want to start with before we move into the muscles. And our fascia is like slow, continuous movement. So we're going to do a lot of things, and I want you to just kind of try and not to make any breaks there. Just go from one thing into the other. So let's start a little different today. And we're just gonna kind of twist slowly from one side to the other. And these movements do not have to be big. Your bodies are all different, just as our minds and hearts are all different. And we want to adjust or modify or go beyond according to our body. So just kind of swing from side to side, give it a little swing. And I want you to think about twisting in your waist, because we're going to start to use our core a little bit. And back and forth. And then let's give a little knee bend. It's not even much of a bend. We're just kind of letting our knees kind of soften and then come right back up. Not even really a proper bend. We're just kind of softening and straightening them up again. You can do this slower. We're trying to make it like a pulse here. Oh, pulse. And then we're going to start raising and lowering our arms. Let's start with a low one. And then give your knees a rest. You can bend them a little, or you can leave them straight. And we're just going up to about 90 degrees and coming back down. And then we're going to lift our arms to the front. And the same thing, we're just going about 90 degrees here. And we're making that movement continuous. And let's go two to the side. And two to the front. And two to the side. And two to the front. And now take your arms all the way up as high as they go. And back down. And coming up. And going down. Those of you joining, this is the beginner. Get ready for the day routine. Into the front. And let's do two to the side. And two to the front. And again to the front. And this next time, bring our arms you can hold them here. Just a little side bend, and this is a very small movement. I'm going to do it a little stronger so you can see it, but this is just like your very upper body, just coming like from above your rib cage, so it can be very small, but you're just getting that top part moving. And let's do a little pulse, kind of looking at the sky, go back a little bit. And then we bend forward from the waist. This is just from your waist up moving. We're going to start to move into a little more core as we progress along. Core is important for everything. Strength, for balance. Up and lifting your shoulders in a shrug and down and shrugging your shoulders and down, and let's lift your arms a little with that shrug now, and lift your arms a little with that shrug, and let's roll your shoulders back, and each time you roll them back, try and get to a nice straight proud posture. And now let your arms go a little bit with that. Your shoulders are lifting your arms automatically. And let's roll forward. And you can go ahead and bend that upper back with it. And your upper back. And hang there. Give yourself a little hug. And when you're hugging yourself, a little swing from side to side. And coming back up and dropping your chin, bringing it up, yes. This is just your head working, this is not your neck bending. Gotta be careful with our necks. And then we're gonna give a little shake. Let's again try and make this continuous. This does not have to be a big movement at all. And let's do our usual dropping the chin, and then we're going to roll one ear to one shoulder, same side. And then without coming up, we're going to roll back to the middle so our chin is hanging down, and then we're going to roll that ear, the other ear to the other side and come back. I'm not very picky about which side you start on, but as we progress through the week, just try and use different sides of your body. Start with a different side, because otherwise one side tends to be dominant anyway, and we don't want too much of that. We want to keep it more or less even. And back down and coming up, and let's just look up just a little bit the sky. Back down, upwards nod. Coming back to neutral, and opening, closing your hands. Your fingers wide like a tree frog. And we're going to move up our arms. Let's give our wrists a little wiggle. And a little flap. And then let's try just a couple little circles. These are little itty bitty circles, and then circles the other way. And slowly but surely start doing things. And bend our elbows so that our hands come up, and try and keep your elbows in place. And you're just bringing your forearm up. And then keep your arms folded and raising just your elbows like you're flapping some very short wings. All right, let's do one combo today. So bend your elbows, bringing your elbows up, opening your arms, and then you're going to reverse it in, elbows to your sides, and drop down. Hands, elbows, open, close, to your side, and down. See a couple of those. And one more. And let's do a little bit of a bigger knee bend. Again, not super deep, but we're starting to bend them a little bit more. I want you to be careful that your knees go right over your feet. I guess going up and down a few times. And then we're going to come up, and we're going to do a bigger side bend this time. And this is more from your waist. And swaying back and forth like a tree. The wind. But your lower body stays nice and steady. And coming back up. And putting your hands on your hips. And just want you to look back a little bit, but this time, just a very gentle kind of curve in your spine. So it's not your neck looking back, you're just trying to, it's like you're just straightening up so much that you're almost going to tip over backwards. You can always bend your knees for balance for this one. And then we're going to go forward again from the waist. These are going to be crunches eventually. So I want you to feel your abdomen working. If you don't feel it yet, that's okay. You're going to get there. And coming back up. And let's get a little twist to the side, each side. Doesn't really matter where your arms are. You can leave them at your sides. You can put them on your hips. You want to help yourself get around a little bit. Just give as much as your body twists. If it's just a little bit, that's okay. It's not about the size of the movement. It's about getting here and doing it. And coming back to the middle. And we are going to do our weight shift. As you know, we're on our knees, and then we're going to push off one foot. Either way, either foot can start. And push that foot into the ground. Push, push, push. And bring all of your body weight so it's mostly over one foot. It can be all the way over one foot if you can do that, but if not, you just bring it more over one foot than the other, and then you're going to push deep into the ground with this foot and go to the other side. So remember to push down into the ground as you move your weight from side to side. So weight shift, going back and forth. Come back up. Let's see. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's so nice. And putting one foot a little bit in front of the other. We're going to do another weight shift, forwards and backwards. Pressing into the ground. So the leg that's on the ground is giving you that send off. It's pushing you to your other leg. So part of this is starting to be conscious of our bodies and how they work, and what part of our body is driving the movement. And switch to the other one. And forward. One foot to the other. Remembering to press into the ground as you shift your body. Thanks, Jay. Thank you. So happy you're here. All right, coming back to the middle. And I just wanted you to kind of swing your hips from side to side. So what we're doing here is we're just kind of walking our hips out one side to the other. Just kind of rocking back and forth. To the middle, and this time we're going to do a real knee bend. I'm so sorry about the voice. I'm just not able to get my words out today, but I'm going to rest after this, so rest my voice, that is. Okay, knee bends. And now slide your hands down as you bend and coming back up. And sliding down and coming back up. And sliding down, up, and sliding down and coming up. And this time you're staying there. So you're just straightening your knees. You don't have to straighten them all the way. Make sure you keep a nice sturdy balance. And up and down. Stay where you stay there. All right, now arms hanging. This just kind of swing from side to side. If you're a kid, have you ever done when you stand still, pretend to be an elephant? I like that. Remember being an elephant, a horse, a rabbit, all that kind of stuff. Okay, and rolling up through our backs, trying to really short, very tall and falling up. And we'll grab onto something for balance, and put one behind. And we're gonna push our weight into the front leg. See if you a little stretch along your back leg. Thank you, Ernie. Thank you so much. And we're coming up. And a little more weight on the back leg. We're just going to bend that back leg a little bit. And you're going to feel a different stretch when you do that. And coming back up. We're going to take that same leg. And wiggle our ankles. So we're going to try and move them from side to side as much as they move. This is all about you and what your body can do. And more important than what you can do in one session is the consistency. It's just making it here. And even if it's a day where you really feel like, oh my gosh, I can't today, just getting here, doing a little bit as much as you can is better than doing nothing at all. Flapping your foot up and down, and you'll find that that will get you where you want to go. Okay, floating your foot flat on the ground. And I want you to feel like your toes are opening like a fan and closing. So the weight shifts are, it's for body awareness. Because as we progress, and I just want to mention while we're doing this, if your toes don't open like that, I want you to just pretend they're opening. I want you to try and begin to send that signal from your brain down to your toes, down to the whatever part of the body we're using, so the weight shift, we use it a lot in dance, but it's just generally to know where your body is. It's helpful in a lot of things because throughout the day, we're doing all kinds of things where we're bending down to take things off the floor, we're sitting and standing, and if you have any kind of difficulties or injuries with this, it can be very helpful to know where you're carrying your weight. Because there are all kinds of ways to do this. If you're sitting, like first taking your weight forward, and then to the back, that's something we can get into, of course. So it's important for that. And if you are dancing or you would like to dance, which I hope you do, because that's something that everybody can do, it's also important for that. So maybe we'll take up merengue again after this, which is a very good first dance for everybody. So I've switched legs, I've got the other leg and back. It's giving a gentle stretch to the back. More of my weight is on the front thigh, my front leg, and then coming back up, and bending the back leg. Feel another stretch happening in there. And taking that and a little ankle wiggle from side to side. You can also do this on the floor. And we're trying to get all parts of our body just kind of moving. Because we kind of tend to use the same parts of our body over and over throughout the day. So foot flap up and down. And forget about the other parts. I mean, there's so many parts that you can't exercise them all, nobody can, but we're just trying to hit, some of the things that we use a lot or that tend to be neglected. So we want to be conscious of them. Flat on the floor, and again, we're trying to think about opening our toes like a fan, and closing them again like a fan. So, since it's Labor Day, I'm gonna waste your time. Let's do a couple little balances today. So, let's start just standing in the middle, in a very easy stance. And again, I want you to press into the floor and shift as much weight as you can over one leg. And I want you to feel as though you don't have to pick your foot up, but I want you to feel like if you needed to, you could pick that foot up. It's there for balance, but we're gonna start to also work on our balance and shifting to the other foot. And what you want to think about here is keeping kind of a square with your shoulders and hips, and feel like if you needed to, you could pick up that foot. And then we're going to do just a couple more balances. So I want you to pretend you're taking a step forward. With that step, I want all your body weight to come onto one leg straight. Then again, I want you to feel you're just keeping your balance with your foot that's in the back. But if you needed to, you could lift that foot up and just be on one leg. And taking one more step. And you're going to come straight over that foot. And this back foot is just there for balance. And then we're going to come back to a nice sturdy position. And I want you to feel like your weight is shifting over the balls of your feet. And just kind of see if you can get a little bounce there, or just stand, but feel that the weight is coming from off of your heels, and it's on the balls of your feet. And coming back to the middle. And let's give a big inhale. Bring your arms up and exhale, coming down. And then stretch your arms straight out to the walls on either side. And give yourself a Monday hug. You did it! I am so happy that you're here. I am so happy even if you just turned on your device and said, okay, today I'm gonna watch, and next time I'm gonna do part of it. Or I'll go back and do one of the first ones and slowly but surely work my way up. So my flare flies, thank you so much for coming. We're gonna hop right on again and do the intermediate, get ready for the day routine. And I will see you all on Wednesday, unless you want to hang around for the next one or the choreography workshop, which will happen right after that. So, my love to you. Have a wonderful day. Happy Labor Day. Bye-bye.